Welcome back. I load a game from before and go out of here. I must grind. This is too hard here at this time. I make the other quests. Boah. Knitted shoes, oh. Nice. Boah. Surprise attack. That's so bad how I fight them. No. Oh, it's Aqua. level up. What's up? My that doesn't work. No, aquaplane. I can play it with efficiency 70%, 50% courage. That gets that is faster for me with but not so smooth.
Let's move out.
Intelligence. Menu Button. Material Set Automatic. Now with keyboard and mouse, have a look. Moment. Hier nochmal auf Pause. Schließen wir das Ganze mal. Launch Configuration Tool. Ich drehe die Rotation mal um. Rotate left. Was ist falsch? Rotate right ist eigentlich auch I. Rotate right. Uhrzeigersinn. Habe ich einen Fehler gemacht? Dann gehen wir eine rauchen noch auf die Toilette. Aber erst gucke ich schon rein. Gerlinde. Gehilde. Ich sieht's. Aber wenn sie gern du hätten. Not. No, ist. Das ist nämlich ins Kopf. Raus. Welchen Tool? Und Input. Rotate. Left I. Okay. Play. Die Kamera einwörte ich ja nie. Ich hörte die Rotation, nicht die Kamera. Deswegen kann ich jetzt aber, glaube ich, nicht von dem Video aus machen. Hier auf dem Stuhl hier sitzen ist unbequemer. Davor war es wegen den Schilder. Ich gehe aus dem Rückenschmerz und naja, eine Woche halt ist aus. So, now it's right. Gehen wir schon auf K. So, ich habe mir auch ein Brett rausgeholt. Jetzt kann ich doch wieder auf der Sessel sitzen. Obwohl, das Sessel ist nicht gerade. Na doch, gerade so für Beine. Reicht. Ich schwitze halt meine Oberschenkel. Mal gucken, wie das funktioniert. Dann zurückgelehnt. Spielen. Oh, wie komme ich denn hier? Das habe ich vorhin schon, wie ich auf das Bild hier komme. Und das geht natürlich, wenn ich es mit dem Maustastatur spiele, geht es natürlich deutlich schneller, gell? Ja, aber wieder das hier verdrehen, dann muss ich gleich wieder aufstehen wahrscheinlich, wenn ich das jetzt verdrehe. Ups. Das ist noch eine Probiererei jetzt. Ja, ich muss eine optimale Position finden, weißt du? Für sowas. Bräuchten den richtigen Stuhl. Aber wenn jetzt würde auch so nah auf dem Monitor sitzen, mit dem richtigen Dingssessel. Überlegt einen zu kaufen, einen Bürostuhl. Aber so, ich will ungemütlich für meine Handgelenke, aber man kann offensichtlich nicht alles haben, mal wieder hier. Was ist jetzt? Ich glaube schon, weiß ich nicht. So, dann geht's weiter. Ich mache hier nochmal Pause, ich speichere das nochmal kurz. Geh nochmal raus. Und zwar, ob ich hier nicht auch gleich die Dinge beschleunige in den Kämpfen. Ich weiß, es sieht da nicht. So. Shop. I think I sell this all her. 50 flaky potato. They're the best. Ah, 400. What had they cost? 6. Then come to better. White bracelet. Banger that emits pure white light to prevent blindness. Maple cookies 12. Potluck. And the other? Wir waren bald hier beim Knaff. Must I buy something? No. Not really. Tribal steak. I fight with a few mobs. Ah, that talk. $50. More for Joshua. Ordnance. Still nothing. Yes. Old parts. Information. That is defense or more action. What makes action? 3, 10. Attack 5. No. Hit 5. More action. Or more hit. I make more hit. Boy, critical. I need critical. Not hit. Or the defense. I make the defense as good as. Zack. Is the defense back? New items. Now a little bit higher. 1 level. With your spar. Zack. Preemptive. Oh my god. Ja. Mega Train. Ah, hier. So, back in this tower. Second floor. Third floor. Let's fight this. Okay. No. Normal art. Third floor. The green, the earth is 70%. All other is good. No. Oh, where's my fireball? Ooh. Resist. Also, resist the photo.
We're good to go.
Things are not an ornament. How I get this fireball? Prevent enemy arts. They make no arts here. Airstrike, complete airstrike, firebolt. Evade, agility. Immer. I'll make it so. Boing! Surprise attack, yes. Miss. Critical miss. Ooh. Attack. Oh! And that's game over. Oh my god. 27. 60. It's not good because I needed this other time, but I beat enough mobs or so. burning. There's these mobs there. What is this? They put energy away or what? Then I have not enough EPO. Oh God. Yep, 5 P. That's really high. What a mob. Not enough for you.
We're good to go.
No XP. Options. Tactics. Movements. Equip. Items. Maybe cookie. Use. What I use? I know, it's too many and so. Oh. Oh, that's all the mob. Dying. So, craft. Stone hammer. What's this? What's the mob? Okay. Okay, come all here. And she crafts a hurricane. What is it? What do you say to this? The rage is battle. Null. That was it. And they heal. It's too hard. I thought on himself, but what? Down? What's going on here? One and load. I must focus. Items. Cusco. Thrill mod ball. Preemptive, yes. Crafts. Not hard. One down. You will strike. Nice one. Art. No, 54. So blur. Bam. Hit it. It's expensive, I know, but these mobs here, 48. Boah. Nee, oder? Lol. That was for nothing. Now it's all for nothing. Because I need 100, needs 200. Oh no. Bam. Nice one. Let's go hit him up. Down the mob. How many XP?
Let's move out.
14. Visually, that's a mid floor. Items. Maybe a cookie. Maybe cookie. Maybe cookie. Maybe cookie. Ismela's roof. Wow, it's bright out here. It looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Would you look at that beautiful scenery? Now, this is something else. It looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I had originally anticipated. And that's the thing I was telling you about earlier. I wonder what that's supposed to be exactly. It looks like a giant operated cauldron if you ask me. According to my searches, it's some sort of ancient device, although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. Hey Joshua, did you know something like this was up here? Joshua? It's no use hiding. I think it would be wise to come out where we can see you. Huh? Please, don't hurt me. I come out already. I'm coming out right now. Who is this guy? So somebody arrived before we did, huh? What a surprise that was. Nice find, Joshua. And you are? I apologize. Please forgive me, spectacled man. I give you every last mirror I have. Please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize this emblem, don't you? As I showed the man her guild emblem. Wait, isn't that the Bracer Guilds? So you're trying to tell me that you're Bracers? In the flesh? I'm Estelle and this is Joshua. And we're here as reporters of the Liberal News. We're having these to provide our escort so we can get coverage on the tower. I'm relieved to hear that. Please just don't ever scare me like that. The fact that you came up here like that made me suspicious of you all. Look who's talking. You seem like quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us who you are exactly? I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alba and I am an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat, but actually I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like this. You see, I've got a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need to be. Although, this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You are one crazy scholar if you ask me. However, being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower origins, right? Well, more than the average person anyway, but since I have only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine, but is there anything interesting you could tell us about this place? It'll be used for an article. Let's see. Has everyone heard of the Septarians before? I think Father Divine maybe said something about that before. You mean the 7 treasures endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancients by Aetius, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems these ancients ruled the earth, seas and skies using the powers of these treasures. It has also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these Septarians were also lost. There is a legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. But what does that have to do with this tower? A part of the legend states that one of these Septarians slumbers somewhere within Libel. Its name, the Aureole. The Aureole? The word certainly has a strange ring to it. If the legend is really true, I figured I might be able to find some clues here at the tower, since it's one of the oldest ruins in all of Libel. So I came out to investigate. Oh, what an inspiring story! It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? This is splendid. I am overjoyed that there is someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you find any of those clues you were looking for? I'm still working on that part, but if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. From what you've told me, I'm sorry to say, it wouldn't fly as an article. I see, that's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are serious about the articles you write. That's because I can write articles based on uncertain news sources. We may run occasional gossip column, but it's policy of the Liberal News to verify our information. That aside, Let's get what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Roland region. Everything else I will leave up to your aesthetic touch. Now get out there and get me some good pictures. Understood? Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. Dum, 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 dum. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done here? These two kids may look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. If it's alright with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could ask for. Then I guess it's decided. So how about we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots? Wow, the view is great from here. Oh, from this height, I can see all of Roland. The scenery is good. If someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a boatload of Mira. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. I can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I just started feeling a little woozy. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, I think I'll be alright once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself? But broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all a part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, then you can tell me about it later, alright? Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around. But if you start feeling any worse, you let me know, okay? Sure. Oh man, the taste of a cigarette is wonderful. At first I wasn't in the mood to come to do a story in a rural place like Roland, but sometimes these types of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all. No, can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that sense, the place that has my interest picked is Bose. The Bose region? Did something happen there? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings? Oh, I see, an airship, right? What are they? Sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. But there is also the possibility that this could be an imitative deception by the Erebonian Empire. What? That's impossible. You're supposed to have a peace treaty with them. Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but it could be a way to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure, which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo quads is going to be enough. The scenery sure is great like you say. By the way, what's a photo quartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so that you can take a photograph by burning it with light. That's just what I'd expect from a camera woman, someone who knows the tools of the trade. Diddy, that reminds me, what's the deal with Joshua? Well, he says he's getting some fresh air. A raven-haired young man standing silently in the following breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of a setting. Do you think he'd let me snap a shot of him if I asked? He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he probably turned you down. Oh, what a waste. He's probably just shy, right? How are you feeling, Joshua? I'm still a bit boozy. I'll be resting here a little longer. Ja, hab ich gemacht. Oh, hi there, Estelle, was it? Is it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. I see, there's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I want to say, however, that I'm impressed that both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure know your stuff? And that's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysteries of all these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands. The entire continent? Huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means that you're not from Libel, right? No, I was born in the north, but just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. Huh? You don't have to worry about that. Although I hate war with a passion, that hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. It's okay, it happened more than 10 years ago, and since then there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, so you mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. Although he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. Uh, I wonder why I'm telling you all of this. Usually, this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? Are you still feeling sick, Joshua? No, I'm much better. I should be good to heat back whenever everybody's ready. I'm relieved to hear that. What brought this all on anyway? I doubt it was a lack of oxygen in the tower because the rest of us are alright. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights. I don't think so. Estelle, Joshua, are you finished taking pictures? You bet I am, and I got a lot of good ones too. Then it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to the town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. Oh, directly in Roland is nice. No battles on the back way. Thank you so much for escorting me back here, Professor Alba. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten, or I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us, it's our duty as bracers. I think you'd better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My headset says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit though. Well, have a wonderful day and I hope we can all meet again. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but the kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you. That's what I like to call war skill. Hmm. Now don't get all cocky on me. The braces I know would make you two look like little fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're going to need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. So, are the two of you headed back to the company zone? Now we're going to spend a day or so relaxing here in Roland. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I lead over to the Orbital factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess it's the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They're mo- they were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you, though. I feel like I have a greater awareness now about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you again saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from. It seems like we've got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guild? That sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shera, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over from your father, and I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Hyena that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you've got. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazad? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. Oh. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill the work gap left by Cassie so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. Hey, we have to watch you get blasted and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation. You've got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I? What I am? What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Shahrazad, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Sure. Now, hold on a minute. Hey, Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. Why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. Oh, we've got a major problem. Who, Major Claus? We is Pal. Is that Joshua and Sherazad? Am I glad to see you? Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster, it's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Major Claus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Ha. Choo ha. Shh. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door. So I looked around, and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about the wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. I won't get us anywhere just sitting around here, so could you take us to the crime scene, Major Claus? Absolutely, I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too. Good idea, we may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. Hyena will be at a Major's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Rich's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that, and everyone be careful. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. The scepter which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms for the most part appear to have been left untouched. They were about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I speak with the Major about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here splitting up, would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Major Claus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin. However, whatever. Boing boing. An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room, and let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. This pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. It looks like it only tipped over after being hit by something with force. This place is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. It looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. It seems kind of senseless to have done all this. It's just like the Major to have a ton of difficult books like this. It looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books or it's just like the major to have a ton of legal hammer. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Barging in. Masked men? Huh? That means this wasn't a one-man shop? How many people were in the group? I probably guessed about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me, one of them was short. It might have even been a girl. When I think about the fact that I'm going to have to clean up that study, my heat starts to spin. When I get my hands on those criminals, I'm going to give them a beating like they'll never forget. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent toward us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe, since my husband had gone to the chapel and there were just the two of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. It looks like the intruders took off with a bunch of preserved food. I wonder if they were hungry. What's this? Found service leaf. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sharp as that. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? I really don't investigate it seems a little too quick to me. How about looking around a little more carefully? I'm sure there's something you've missed. This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box looks like it was burned off. The criminals may have used an orbital gun. The gift that we delivered to the Rachel for the Queen is, those crooks are not gonna get away with this. It doesn't look like they shimmied the door either. They must have crypted the combination and opened it for. Could I really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out a combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder like that would with absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and now let's imagine for a minute that the Major entered the combination with the powder present. The powder buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. No, wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increase, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense, Joshua. Are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Alright, now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricking part. The other? The student? And